Hey, what's up guys? This is Tack with Northwest Knives and this is Tack's Take. Good evening, fellow knife enthusiasts. Tack here with Northwest Knives, ready to tackle another Tack's Take. But hey guys, before we get started, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so that way you're able to stay up on everything knives, more importantly, everything Northwest Knives. Today, I am very excited to talk about a company called Guardian Tactical. They make one of the smoothest out the front knives in the business. Every week I only pick one knife, so I decided to go with the big boy. This is the Recon 040. This is their largest knife they have in their catalog. So there's a lot to cover about this knife, so let's get into it, shall we? So for the handle, this is an aluminum handle, so very durable, very tough. One of the things I like that they did, because aluminum can be a little bit slippery if you don't machine any kind of texture, they did a great job machining texture all along this knife, whether it's on the spine or on the show side. You have a lot of grip, so especially with a larger knife like this, you don't want it to slip, so they made sure this is not going to happen. Thumbs up guys, great job on that, very thought out. On the slide here, if you notice, this is a pretty unique slide bar here. What they did, so when you're deploying it, notice there's this little ramp for the thumb, makes it even easier to deploy. You're not really fighting the slide to deploy it, so you're not going to slip. When you're retracting it, if you notice, it kind of bubbles up right here, and that is so you get more real estate on the thumb, so that way when you retract, you're able to retract it with ease. So again guys, they keep thinking above and beyond, making a perfect knife. So again, thumbs up on that. On the clip, you guys, it is not a deep carry clip, but it goes pretty deep. If you notice here, there's a lanyard hole too, so once it's in the pocket, it's not going to stick up very much, about that much. Also has that little glass breaker right there on the tip, somewhat hidden. You can't really see it unless you're really focusing on it. So super cool option, right? You hate to say it, but it's happened before, and I've heard stories, you know, car accidents, you break the glass, cut off that seat belt. So very cool knife for not only for, you know, your everyday purposes, but also for anything, hopefully, saving someone's life, if not someone your own. So super cool feature in this knife. When it comes to the steel guys, these guys are using L-Max. L-Max is one of my favorite steels because of that edge retention, very high edge retention. When you dull this knife out, like every knife can get dull right after hard use, once you put a new edge on there, it is gonna hold that edge and perform just the way it did from the factory. All around, they did a phenomenal job. This thing is built like a tank. The internals are tough. One of the coolest features, and I'm not gonna finish this video without mentioning it, they have a patent on this knife. So again, when I mentioned they had one of the smoothest out the fronts in the industry, I am not joking. This is the smoothest out the front that I have ever felt. If you felt smoother than a Guardian Tactical, please let me know in the comments. But until then, this is the smoothest one I felt because they have a ball bearing system as well as that steel plate between the slide and the aluminum handle. So that is gonna make it very easy to deploy. Now, in comparison, the size of this knife is very much, if not the exact same as the Combat Troodon from Microtech. That is going to be a little bit more difficult to deploy because again, it's not on a bearing, it doesn't have the slide bar there, so it is going to be a little tougher to deploy. In my experience, the Combat Troodon, I'll hit it 4 or 5 times, then it starts getting tough, then I have to use 2 hands. This thing with both hands, left hand or right hand, it is smooth, and when I am not joking, the 040 is just as easy to deploy and retract as the smallest knife they make, which is the Recon 025. Exactly the same, which blows my mind, because if you take a smaller, say for example, a smaller out the front and the larger out the front, you will notice a big difference, which makes sense, right? But not with these guys. It is just as smooth. So if you've stayed away from large out the fronts because you historically had trouble deploying them and retracting them, you know, don't worry. Guardian Tactical's got you covered. This is going to be easy, so I highly recommend you guys put one in your hand. We're very happy with this company. This style itself, the 040, does come in a couple different blade variations. I have not seen a handle outside of black. So as of this video, the making of this video today, I believe they just make black. I'm not saying they can't change it in the future, but as far as blades go, they have a stonewash, they have a partial serrated, and all of them that I've seen have been drop point. If you've been following the channel and listening to me babble on about knives long enough, you're gonna know that I love a good drop point. A drop point blade is very universal and will tackle all the jobs that you need done. Guardian Tactical, keep up the great work, guys. We love having your knives in the showroom. I love seeing the satisfaction in customers' faces when they deploy it and they retract it, how easy it is. Then they tell me about the stories of them hard using it, and it is still a tank of a knife. So keep up the great work. Thumbs up. We love your knives. And if you guys jump on northwestknives.com, you will see all the different variations of Guardian Tactical we have. Like I mentioned before, the Recon 025, the Recon 035, and the Recon 040. All great knives from small to large. It just depends what you feel comfortable with. Northwestknives.com, check them out. Come in the showroom in Meridian, Idaho if you want to come say hello, talk some knives with me. I'm here almost every day of the week, so we can geek out on knives. Also, drop a comment and tell us what you like about Guardian Tactical or what you don't like. We really love your feedback. Keep up all the good stuff you guys are saying, and we will see you guys next week for a new tax take, everybody. So stay sharp out there.